in France and Italy. So the shifts that we're seeing across European politics, and we're laser focused, of course, on what's happening in France. But Bloomberg also reporting today that Italy is going to, as part of this horse trading in Brussels, Italy will be given the option of choosing one executive vice president to be named to the European Commission. So Meloni getting that as part of this negotiation, this bargaining, does that cement the far right in the EU's institutions? How monumental, how significant is that, do you think?
Well, the first thing of significance is that Meloni's group, the European Conservatives and Reformists, have done pretty well out of the election, so they're in quite a strong position. I think on the far right, they would argue they're being frozen out because, of course, the centrist politicians got together last night to try and stitch up a deal without Meloni being in the room. Now, she's pushing back and saying Italy's the third biggest European economy. Italy should be represented in these talks. So she's now saying we need proper representation in the European Commission. I think it's slightly unfortunate that this is happening because given the sort of anti-politics mood across Europe and the elections coming in France, it's quite easy for radical parties to point to what's happening and saying the same old people stitching up the same old posts despite the electorate voicing their discontent with the status quo. So actually it's not a very salutary sight, it has to be said.
Are you concerned about what's happening in France?
God, yeah, I think everyone should be concerned about what's happening in France because there is the real prospect, if not of a far-right government, then of a parliament lacking a functioning majority, which makes it very, very hard to govern.